Alright guys, quick video on how to take this door glass out of this police interceptor. We have no power, the wiring harness is cut off, but we need to take this door glass out. So we're going to go through the steps on how to do that. Okay, first you want to locate the motor, and this motor is located about the middle of the door, and you'll see a wire, a little pigtail coming out from inside, which that is what leads to the motor. I guess you can't see it from there, but this wire here goes behind this panel and to the motor. So what you're going to want to do is, if you're trying to save this door, obviously you're not going to want to cut these wires here, but if it does not matter, like it does not matter here, we're just going to go ahead and cut the wires right here. If you wanted to save this wiring harness, what you can do is disconnect it from here and put your prongs, which I will show you next here, into the sleeves where the prongs, the male into the female, goes from the harness. So you're just going to mimic that with your jumpers. All right, this is my quick jumper I made. It's just electrical wire, and you just put it on the positive and negative side of a battery from your drill, or you can use a car battery, you can use whatever you got. You just need a little bit of power. It doesn't take much to run these motors. Just be real careful not to prematurely touch these together. You don't want to burn your drill battery out. So let's take apart that connector and see if we can get that window to go down. All right, so all I did was flip this one was on this side, so I put that one on the opposite side, which makes the window go up now. So I moved the window up where I can visually see the two rivets that are holding the window in place. Now I need to get those out, and the way you get those out is in the middle of this rivet. It has, this is aluminum casing, and it has a steel pin inside of it. So the first thing you got to do is to pop that steel pin through. If you have a spring-loaded punch, that's great. If you don't, like I don't, you're going to have to make something work. So I'll now show you how I do it. So the way I do it is I'll take like a dolly and a hammer. You can use any kind of hammer. In this case, I'm going to try using this nail. And if this don't work, I'm going to try to find something else. But you have to punch that steel pin through and to be able to access the aluminum part of it. So then after accessing the aluminum part of it, you can take a drill, and there's just a drill bit that fits inside of there, and just drill out the aluminum. Once you get the steel pin out, the aluminum comes right out. All right, quick example of how to pop the steel pin through. It's hard to aim the camera into the window to show you inside the window, but this rivet is the same one as inside of the window. So you just put whatever you're using. I'm using a nail. It's better to have something behind it to stabilize it and make it like a solid, but I don't. So, but this is how I did the ones on the window. So you just put the nail or whatever you got in the center of the pin and just hammer straight down. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try it again. There it goes. See, so you just pop that steel pin right through. Now all you have to do is drill it out. Here we go. Let's do the next one. This one's kind of deep in there. You're not going to be able to really see. See if I can get to it. Camera angle. All right, now that we drilled out both those rivets, now the window will be free. So it's completely separated from the regulator. There's these plastic little guys there that have a metal backing for the rivet. You can leave those on there. If you're gonna reuse the window, you'll be reusing those. And to get this out now, what you're gonna want to do is inside this window, this door, there's a channel. You want to loosen the two bottom bolts of it. There's one there, and you'll find another one along inside of here. and it looks like it's right here. So this one here, to find it, you just reach inside or look inside and you'll see the channel inside of there, and just find it and just loosen it up. In this case, I'm just going to take them out because that gives me the most play. And what we're going to do is after we take them out, we're just going to turn the window, kind of dive it down. So the front of this window is going to face down, and this top of it is going to be up. So it's just going to come straight up and out like that, because you can't go straight in. You have to dive it. All right, for quick reference, this is a size 11. Ford likes to use 11. I know it looks like a 10, it looks like a 12, but they're actually size 11. All right, once those two bolts are out, you got your rivets out, you just come on over here and you can just take that window and just teeter it just like that, and it'll come straight out. It'll go back in the same way. If you take off this molding here, it'll give you a lot more room, and you just pull the window right on out of there. All right, so I took the connector apart and I jabbed in my wires into either side. It doesn't matter what side you put them in, you just stick them in there. And your lead goes to the battery. I disconnected one side just because I want control. I don't want it just to be go at all times. So now I can control it by just tapping on it if I want, where I want to position the glass, because you have to, once you roll the window down, you have to position the glass in a place where you can get to the rivets that's holding this glass together. So let's go ahead and get the window down. There it goes. And there's my rivet. Let's see. I have the other rivet where I want it, because you want to position it in a place where you can get to both. And if you need to roll the window back up, all you have to do is flip them over. So I'm going to flip these over.